Hello friends. Today I want to share with you a facial massage. And it is something that I find very soothing, very comforting, and it's a way that you can be with yourself and to offer yourself some compassion, especially when things are tough, when they feel really heavy. I know I've been riding a lot of waves of sadness and grief, and so this is just a really nice way to pause and hold myself in a way by giving myself this facial massage. So, because you will be touching your face, please wash your hands before and after, okay? And then what we're going to do is we are going to wake up our hands, prepare them to sensitize them. So let yourself rub your hands, creating a little bit of heat. And as you do that, can you bring your awareness into your hands? Feel what it feels like for them to rub each other, feeling that pressure, feeling the warmth. And then when you feel that warmth develop, you're going to let your hands rest down for a moment. And you're just going to feel them. Can you feel any sensation? Feel the palms, the fingers, maybe the spaces in between the fingers. All right, and then we are going to take these hands, which I love the idea of they're an extension of our heart, and we're going to give some of that heart energy back to ourselves. So we're going to start at the forehead. So you're going to kind of curl your fingers in, and you're going to comb your forehead. So your fingers will come into the middle, and then you'll just pull out to the side. So you're gently pulling on the skin. And as you do this, start to notice what feels good for you. So are you feeling that you want a little light pressure? Or the fingertips just lightly gracing across the forehead? Or maybe a little bit of deeper pressure? A little bit more pull on the skin? As you start feeling the contours of your forehead, maybe notice, where do you want to put a little extra pressure if you want to put a little extra pressure? Do you want to push more a little bit on the temples? Do you want to linger anywhere and then continue on? So constantly asking yourself, asking your body what it needs, what it would like right now. And now with all of these, you can stay longer. You can focus on certain ones that you really like. The next one we're going to do is we're going to take the peace fingers here, okay, on both hands. You're going to bring them in between the eyebrows, and then we'll make circles from the middle of the eyebrows to the outsides, to underneath the eyes, and just drawing circles surrounding the eye socket. Notice again how much pressure feels good. And are there places you want to stay, that you want to give a little extra weight to as you pass through? And then what we'll do is we'll take those same finger pairs. You'll bring it to the sides of the nose here, sides of the nostrils, and you're going to push in a little bit and up. And so you're kind of going into that little divot space. And then you'll play around with moving from that spot to under the cheekbones, along the sinuses. Now, as you're doing this, you can press into those cheekbones, or you could lean your head a little bit forward, letting the weight sink into the fingers. Sometimes that feels nice. And you're following under the cheekbones all the way to right in front of the ears. Okay. And anytime your hands need a little break, you can shake them out, you can flick your fingers. All right, this next one, you could either use that peace sign again, make a little V shape, or you can try to do the little Vulcan Dr. Spock thing. I need a little assistance to do that. But what you're going to do is let them frame your ear, okay? And then you're just going to pull up and release. All right, and your fingers can curl a little bit so they can kind of press in there. And you might really like going up. You can also, if you want, play around with taking the back finger and kind of curling the lobe of the ear forward, seeing how that feels. Maybe it feels nice to take the front finger and kind of curl around the inside of that lobe of the ear, tracing it. Checking in, relaxing your shoulders. Every once in a while, make sure you're breathing, you're not holding your breath. All right, and then we'll just comb the neck. Then you can move the head along the front, the sides. All right, we're going to do some work along the jawline. I'm going to give you a few options to play around with. So the first is you can take your fingertips just underneath the chin and press up and in. And you can follow that all along the jawline. This might feel nice if you know you've kind of been clenching your jaw a little bit. So trying to release some of the muscles around the jaw here. As you're doing this, you might like that pressure, or if you want a light pressure, you can kind of tap your fingers along the chin, the jaw. And then you can do a little lift and pull here, a lift and sweep. And then we'll just brush our face, brush the cheeks, the forehead. Kind of nice to imagine kind of brushing off anything that does not serve you right now. Flicking it out. Okay, and then just coming back down the neck a little bit. All right. And we're going to close with a little gesture. And I'd like you to experiment. I want you to choose something that feels really soothing, supportive, and nurturing for you. And so maybe that's kind of cradling your face, just like you would cradle the face of a loved one. And I hope you include yourself on that list of loved ones. It could be that you bring your hands onto the chest where you feel the energy of your heart that might be centered or a little bit to the left. Maybe you're drawn to bring both hands to your belly, or one on the chest, one on the belly. But let this be an opportunity just to draw your attention inward, to connect to yourself. And can you offer yourself some comforting, soothing thoughts? Taking a little time to be with yourself and offer yourself some compassion. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourself.